Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? It is Wednesday, 9 a.m. on the East Coast. And so your girl is live talking about all things style, authenticity, and confidence for women of color who are elevating their life so that they can show up like the boss that they are. Okay. So, I hope wherever you are in the world, you are doing well and having a great day thus far. Um, y'all already know the drill. If you are catching this live, drop in the chat. Let me know that you're here. Say hello. If you're catching this on the replay, do the same. Drop in to say you're catching this on the replay. All right. So definitely grab a notebook, grab a pen, because we're gonna break down some things in our conversation today. Because today I want to give some perspective around what kind of support you might need if you feel like your style's in a rut or you need some improvements in your wardrobe. And I really want to talk about the difference between what a style transformation looks like versus what might be like some quick fixes. Hey, good morning, Senior. How you doing? Um, really, when it comes to our wardrobes and thinking about like what when you get dressed, right? It's 9 a.m. for many of us. Well, for some of us, we done just rolled up out the bed, right? Brush your teeth, wash your face, threw on whatever was clean, and got in front of the laptop and started working. If that's your situation, raise your hand, put in the chat. Okay. Some of y'all, that's what you did, right? Some of y'all got dressed, right? Some of y'all may have put on a top, a shirt, some pants, some yoga pants, doing your thing. Others of you, all the ingredients, right? You got the clothes, you got the accessories, you got your beauty ready to go. Um, for some of you, that challenge or that task of like, what am I going to wear today is always like, right? It invokes this like nauseating sound. You're just like, exhale, sigh. You're looking at the clothes, you're fidgeting, you're trying to find something. And at the end of the day, the result is, I don't have anything to wear. That might be something you're saying. Or I don't like any of these clothes in my closet. Nothing fits. Or none of these clothes feel like me. So if these are some of the sentiments that you're having, you are in prime position to do something about it, right? Okay? Like you want to make a shift. The shift is necessary for you right now. So if that's the case, you might be thinking, okay, well, what kind of support do I need in the styles department, right? Like what kind of help do I need? And I think a lot of folks then at that point, you are trying to decide, you got to do some like evaluation on this and figure out like what kind of support do I really need. It's very easy to believe that the next best step is to just go shopping and say, I just need to buy some new things. And in some scenarios, that might be a great next step for you. And so I want to break down what that would look like and how you can tell if that is a good next step for you. Good morning, Tashana. How you doing? And good morning, LinkedIn user. I don't know who that is, but you need to have your name on your LinkedIn profile. We need to know who you are out here in these streets, okay? But I'm happy you are here. Um, so let's talk about how you can decide what's the next best step for you. If you're facing these kinds of challenges in front of your wardrobe, what should you do next? What kind of style support would be great for you? So I will call one potential solution the quick fix, right? The quick fix, okay? And when we think about quick fixes, I like to say these are things that immediately involve shopping, right? When you are getting ready, you have a meeting for work, right? An important presentation. Maybe there's something happening on the weekend, right? Maybe you're celebrating a birthday. Okay, that is a classic one. I've been helping a lot of clients recently with birthdays. Um, and you're like, what am I going to wear, right? You know, people are back in the office and they're starting to have more social gatherings. This is another space I'm helping a lot of clients with. And so companies are having, more retreats or just more get-togethers in the evenings and on the weekends. And you're like, what should I wear? What should I wear? Right? So if you are in a space like that and you're thinking, you know what? I just need a quick fix. I want to help you like really understand what that means and if that is your next best step. So I want to tell you about a couple of things that if this is how you're thinking or this is what's going on, then a quick fix like directly going to some place to do some shopping might be a great next step for you. Okay. So if you have a clear understanding of what your style is, then maybe you could directly go into purchasing a couple of pieces. But that prerequisite of really understanding what your style is critical. So, what does that mean? Understanding what your personal style is comes in a couple of different forms. One, you can define it. If someone was to ask you what your personal style is, you could give them a response, right? You actually know how to articulate it because you're very clear on what you like and what you don't like, right? That's like a really big thing. When it comes to your personal style, you're very clear on what aligns with you, what you like to wear, and what you don't. And so when it comes to your closet is very much filled with pieces that you wear routinely, right? Like you wear the clothes that are in your closet. So you have pieces that you wear to work on a regular basis, whether that looks like somewhat of a uniform structure, whether that is a bunch of different pieces with great colors and prints, whatever the formula is, whatever your closet looks like, it aligns with you. Okay. And so when someone asks you what your style is, you can easily tell them, oh, my style is like really classic, but I love some pops of color in my accessories. I really like a lot of clean lines, and some warm color palettes. Like I love that. Oh, and I'm a sucker for shoes. Like shoes is the space that I really like to invest in. You're clear, right? You could easily say that, right? If someone were to ask you, where do you like to shop? You could rattle off a couple of your favorite stores. Oh, you know what? I shop a lot at Banana Republic. That's probably like my big go-to, but every now and then I like to do some boutique shopping, in the city because I can find a couple of great pieces. You are clear. You are able to easily articulate what your style is. You're easily able to share a couple of the places that you go shopping. And you have clothes in your closet that you wear often. Majority of the pieces in your closet you wear often. Another thing is that you have a solid understanding of where your wardrobe challenges are. So you might be saying, you know what? I have a lot of really great basics. Like I have a great suit, I have a great statement dress, I have great jeans, I have great blouses. Excuse me, but as we're transitioning into fall and winter, I've already done an audit or an edit of my closet, and I've created a short list of some items that I need. I need like leather jacket, and a great pair of boots. There's just a couple of things I know I need to pick up. You have knowledge, right? You have the clarity and you have the knowledge to go into your closet, edit your wardrobe, make a clear list, and say, this is what I need. So if you're able to clearly identify what your personal style is, if you're able to articulate it, if you feel really clear on what that image looks like, if you know the stores that you shop at, and you could easily edit your closet and identify that short list of pieces that you need, you are in prime position for a quick fix, right? And that quick fix would look like going to the store and picking up a couple of items, right? Doing some online shopping, hitting up Banana Republic, and just saying, okay, let me get a couple of these pieces, right? Because there's a lot of clarity and there's a lot of knowledge that you already have at base level. So for you, you could be in prime position to say, yeah, I need a quick fix of a couple of items, and then maybe a couple of different outfit ideas for how I can incorporate those items into my closet. Because I already wear my clothes a lot, but now I have some new pieces. And so I just need to figure out how I want to incorporate some of those. So if that's your makeup right now, if that feels in alignment with you, you could be in a really good position to do like I call a quick fix, which is basically a short-term solution, because you already have the clarity, you already have the knowledge. And so you're really just looking for some finite solutions, right, for your immediate situation. And typically that immediate situation is like weather-based, right? Like, or in the East Coast, a lot of the places in the US, fall has hit. So things are getting colder. So you're going back into your wardrobe and you're like, oh, I might need a couple sweaters. Cool. How my boots doing? They're pretty good. Maybe I'll just take them to the cobbler to get a fresh polish. Oh, I think I need a new trench coat right now because, I haven't had one in over 7 years, right? Like, you're able to easily and quickly identify what you need. So that's a good case and scenario for you to say, you know what? I'm just going to make a list of what I need, make myself a shopping list, set a budget, and do some online shopping or in-person shopping, right? That's amazing. Rock it out and do your thing, because you are on a great train for style success. If those sentiments that I just shared are not resonating with you, you might be in another bucket. And that bucket is one where you might need more of a style transformation. And a lot of times, the clients that I typically work with fall into this area and arena where they are really looking for something that's a more of a longer term solution, and something that is going to help them build out a wardrobe that's going to give them more confidence. So let's break down some of the experiences or some of the notions and things that might be happening within your lifestyle right now that might warrant you to fit into the bucket of style transformation. So first things first is that you are not content with the way that you are showing up. We hear about this all the time, right? Right? The way that we show up, your presence. You're feeling like your presence isn't on the level that you really desire for it to be. And you might feel like this. One, it might just be a natural, like, gut instinct, right? Where you're just not feeling like you're able to put your best foot forward, right? It might look like feelings of being overlooked when it comes to opportunities within your career or within, your company, right? Potentially you keep getting overlooked for leadership opportunities or any kind of team activities. Like, you just feel like there's a reason why you're not being selected. And part of that is because people don't see you as someone who has a lot of confidence in themselves. And so the way that you are showing up, that first hit of how people receive your presence, they don't read that and see this is a person who has full conviction in their abilities. Instead, they see a little mediocrity, kind of subpar, right? Someone who's just kind of going with the flow, right? And that's something that is not part of who you are or who you're working on becoming. So that's not how you want to be perceived. So how you're showing up is in question. There's some doubts, there's some uncertainty, and that's the kind of energy that you're giving off. And in some cases too, these are things that you might have heard, even shared with you in management reviews, 360 reviews. Like, you may have been receiving this kind of feedback and evaluation from your management or from your peers, that, you're doing okay, but you're not great. You're not excellent, right? Tashana says this is so true. These are the kinds of things that it's interesting. You think back and think around, what are people saying about me in some of these reviews? That speaks to how you're showing up and how they register your confidence. Like, on a scale, a lot of the things that we talk about when we look at our peers and our managers and we're doing, 360 reviews and all these different kind of performance evaluations at work, right? A big part of that is assessing someone's confidence level. Like, yes, there's like an aptitude in your skill set and your ability to deliver, but there's also some of those other intangibles that shine through around how you work with teams, how you lead opportunities, right? How you take charge, how you take initiative. Those are the other things that really are just evaluating, like, what kind of confidence does this person have? What kind of presence do they have? Is that the person that I want to call on to take on a major VIP account? Could they handle it? Could they deliver? It's not enough to just have, the great grades and the great performance on the project. You got to be able to showcase how your appearance, your behavior, your communication, all of these skills come together to create a really great image. So before I'm all up on my soapbox and feeling it. So let me bring it back in. So you're really in that space where your presence is in question. There's uncertainty there. The second element is that you are likely having some kind of career change. So this career change could look like going for a promotion, right? Maybe you've been at your current management position and you're going for a senior manager role. Maybe you're going for a C-suite position, a director level position, but more than likely you are going for some kind of leadership or a senior leadership role. And so in order to position yourself for the greatest outcome to land that role, that your image plays a major factor into that, right? We've already established that it affects your presence and your confidence and how you show up. So that. And that as you do the rest of your professional development, right? As you've gone to do some public speaking, as you've worked on your negotiation skills, as you've worked on whatever trade skills are necessary within your particular industry, you've worked on all of these things. And so you realize that if I'm going to make this promotion, if I'm going to get this promotion, one, you got to already start acting like the role that you want. That's the first thing, okay? You're already acting like somebody who's a partner, right? you're already acting like that. If you're at a law firm, you're acting like someone who could handle the caseload, handle the visibility, handle all these different elements of what it would be to be successful in that partner role. So if you're taking that on and you're looking at your wardrobe and you're like, this wardrobe still reflects the junior associate role that I had 10 years ago, 5 years ago, right? That's a problem, right? That's when you know, like, okay, I need to have a serious re-up here, right? That's a big indicator for you. You know, you might also be, having a career change where you're moving across an industry, right? Maybe you're making an industry switch. Maybe you were in marketing, or advertising, and maybe now you're moving into the tech space, right? Um, maybe you're making some lateral moves within the healthcare industry, right? Whatever space that you're in, you might be switching industries. And so as you move through the different industries, there's also a space of like, okay, I've been working for 10 years, in an advertising role, but now I'm moving over into this healthcare space and I'm not super clear on the whole landscape and what the company culture is. And I want to really make a strong impression, because this is a really big C-suite position, this is a really big director role. And I want to make sure that I'm respected and recognized by my colleagues, right? And so if that's the kind of switch or change that's happening in your career, again, you are making some evaluations and assessments in your wardrobe and understanding that what you were doing and how you were dressing for a previous role isn't going to be the best fit for a new role. So you've got to make some changes. And you might think, oh my gosh, I don't want to throw everything away, right? Because a lot of times it's not about that. It's not about, oh, new role, throw away all my clothes and buy all new things. Not necessary. But the question is, well, what are the things that I should keep? And, what are the new things that I should get? And what are the pieces that, are really going to stand out and really help me make the right impact? Those are the kinds of questions that you're having, but you're just not sure about how to make it all work, right? That could be a really big indication that you're more so in need of a style transformation. And I'm going to talk about why in a second. The other big thing is increased visibility. So when the stages get bigger, when the roles get more significant, when you start to have more impact in the work that you're doing, you just get more visible. More eyes are on you. And you want that, right? You called that out, right? You were like, listen, God, I want to have more public speaking roles. I want to, share the work that I'm doing, share why it's meaningful with a lot more people. I'm attending more conferences. I'm traveling so much for work, right? If you're in this position where you're getting a lot more visibility, on one hand, the importance and the impact and the reach that has. And then also in your life and your lifestyle, you're busy. You're super busy. You're traveling a lot. You're moving in and out of a variety of different rooms. In some rooms, you might be working, and meeting with people who might be clients and, employees. And then other situations might be management. Other situation might be board of directors. You're in front of all kinds of different audiences, right? And so you're looking in your closet and you're like, I don't know if my clothes have the versatility that they need to show up in all of these different spaces, right? Like that's something where you're like, I don't know, I'm struggling. And I got to pack. I'm flying from San Antonio to San Francisco to New York to Denver. It's a lot. It's a lot to try to figure out and think through. And you're just not sure if all the pieces that you have really work. And you really probably feel like you're wearing all the same things every single time, every single event. You're like, I don't have no fresh ideas. I ain't got time to be thinking about what kind of outfits I can create. Like me in this trusty navy blue suit and this white shirt, we rocking out. We doing the things that we need to do. Like I'm showing up. My work is amazing. My presence is strong because I'm confident in what I do, but the looks are just the same old. Like the people ain't getting nothing different. And the thing is, like, I'm super dynamic, but it's not translating. It's not translating because I'm wearing the same navy blues, same blacks, same grays. You have a lot of the same things in your wardrobe. So that leads me into the next piece of what you might be feeling and why you might need some more of a style transformation in your life. Is repeatability, right? And you have a lot of the same pieces that you had from 10 years ago. You have a lot of clothes in your closet that connect with the identity of a person who you are not anymore. Oh, I love this. The LinkedIn user says, I've been remixing all my clothes from meetings all year. I love that. I love that. That's a big, big piece. And I love that ability to just keep it fresh, right? That helps you walk into your wardrobe and get some new ideas. That creativity element is really, really important, And so when you're even looking in your wardrobe and you're taking a look at what you have, if there are pieces that you've had for like 10 plus years and you're feeling like this is the same uniform that I had for a different role, for when I was at grad school, like different identities for different parts of your life. Basically, your wardrobe and your style is not evolving and growing along with you in your career. It's not growing and evolving with who you are, right? And that's a problem. So the same way that you grow, you evolve, you learn, you mature, you try new things, you have different interests, you want your style to be reflective of that as well. At all times, you want your style and your personality and your goals to be in alignment. People will see you and it'll say, oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, tell me a little bit about yourself. What's the work you do? Who do you serve? Yeah, I could totally see that with you, and who you are, right? I am a style coach. I work in the style space. I work in the confidence space. I work in the authenticity space, right? I work in the fashion space. And when people see me, it all makes sense every single time. When I have a conversation with someone and I tell them what I do, they go, yeah, I totally see it, right? That's the kind of reaction that you desire, but that's not what's happening right now for you. Right? There's some incongruity happening, things aren't aligned, and you want to shift that. Okay. Another thing that might be happening for you that's an indication that you might need some more of a style transformation is changes in your body shape. Right? Listen, y'all, if you didn't see, there's a post that I did. I think this was at the top of September, where I talked about how I've gained like 2 inches on my waistline. And I'm like, okay, everything that I share with my clients, I'm like, where is the mirror? Because I got to share this with myself. Right? It's so hard. It's so hard when you're going to put on something that you've been wearing and you're like, oh, I love these pants. These are great. These are my favorites. And I'm like, okay, I got to, Beyonce said jump. I got to jump 3 times to get in this. Okay. These are not as comfortable as they used to be. Right? Like shifts in our body shape, right? Like it's a really big thing. And so right now, coming out of the pandemic, quarantine, so many of us have had, weight gain, right? And it's a natural thing. It happens. So if this is a space that you're in and the body shape that you had 2, 3 years ago is not what it is today, and you're looking in your closet and a lot of clothes are not fitting, you are definitely in a prime position to consider doing more of a style transformation, right? And one of the big reasons why that's significant is because you wear your clothes every day, you get dressed every single day. One of the first things you do in the morning, right? So if this is an activity you do every day, why would you not fill your closet with pieces that lift you up in the morning? Spark a little joy, put a smile on your face, right? That are pieces that are going to invite some conversation as you go out into work, into the day, right? Like that's what you want. You want to be noticed. You want to invite some conversation, some connection with others. And so your clothes and your wardrobe, your style can do that for you. It really can. And one of the biggest things when your body is changing, trying to figure out how to still do that, right? Because it's possible. And then one of the last things to think about if you're like, you know what, I think I'm having some challenges in the style department. One of the biggest things around a style transformation is that it takes a little bit of time, right? When you're thinking about a quick fix, you're like, oh, one weekend, I'm going to go shopping, do a little online shopping, you know, an hour later, you've picked a couple of things, or you've gone to your nearest mall, 2 hours, you've done some shopping, hour and a half, whatever your deal is, right? Whatever you prefer. You got what you need, you come home, boom, the work week starts, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm going to try this top, these pants, cool, and you head out, right? When you're thinking more about a style transformation, this is something that is going to happen over a bit of time. This is something that's going to happen over a couple of months, because it's not just about a one-time fix. Because more than likely, if you are in a prime position for a style transformation, you've tried the quick fix. You've tried some DIY things. You've tried to go shopping by yourself in person. You've tried to do shopping online. And the result is you get pieces that I'm sure if I went into your closet, still had the tags on them. Right? Like it would still have the tags. Or they're pieces that you're just like, I don't know what to do with this. I bought it when I was in the store. It looked cute on the hanger. I maybe didn't even try it on, right? Or I did try it on and I thought this is cute, but I got home and I don't know what to do with it, right? Or you bought something and you're like, I bought this color because it looked really cute on this other girl. I saw her wearing it and I was like, oh, I think it'll look cute on me. And then I got home and I hated it, right? You're making all of these poor choices about what you're shopping for because you don't have clarity and you don't have knowledge. You're not clear on the personal style you desire. You don't have the knowledge of what your body shape is or what colors work really well with you. You don't have the knowledge about how to create outfits. So you're making all of these poor decisions from that space. And it's just hindering your self-confidence. And so then you're just creating a vicious cycle for yourself. So that's not allowing you to show up in the workplace the way that you want, to advocate for the promotion, to advocate for the money, right? You can't show up for a public speaking event and not feel like you got your A game all the way 100% through your image. Like, come on, okay? And if you're feeling what I'm saying, drop in the chat, let me know. So you really want to think about how to build out your wardrobe over a season, over the entirety of the year, right? Think about how you can build out with those solid staple pieces, to add some statement pieces, to add the basics, to really build out your wardrobe so that okay, in the workwear department, I have what I need for traveling for events, for any interviews I'll be doing, speaking engagement, team building activities, working from home, working in the office, for all of those different elements that fit your lifestyle, your wardrobe is sound. That's going to take time to build that. And you also know that it's something that you actually desire to learn about. This is something that is as of interest to you and that you find to be important. So you're like, I want to learn how to do this for myself. A lot of times with a quick fix, as a stylist, I can easily come into anyone's wardrobe, take a look at it, have a conversation, go shop for you, bring you some things and say, here, wear this. Put this together with this, put this together. That's going to look great. Put this together. That's going to look amazing. Here you go. You're all set for the week. I can do that. I can do that with ease. The difference is with a style transformation, you get to learn and you get taught so that you can do it for yourself. Right? You're like, yeah, show me, because I want to be able to be in my closet and getting dressed for a client meeting and know what I want to wear. I want to know that if I'm going to be working from home on every Tuesday and Friday, then I'm like, yep, I know my work from home looks, right? I know if I'm traveling, I want to be able to say, okay, I've got some formulas for what kind of outfits I can put together for these speaking engagements and these other team building activities, and for even just moving through the airport and traveling. Like you want to be able to know how to put all these things together for yourself. You want to know how to go shopping, where to go shopping, the best stores for you, right? So these are the things that when you invest more in a style transformation, because it's happening over a longer period of time, you get to learn these things, right? And that's just going to help you have a stronger presence, more confidence, not only in how you present yourself, but more confidence in your choices, more confidence in the actual wardrobe choices that you make, more confidence in your shopping decisions. It's going to have more of a long-term effect, okay? So quick one-hitter solutions, those work for you if you already have the clarity and the knowledge necessary. But if you are lacking the clarity and the knowledge, quick fixes are not going to do it for you. It's going to be the same result every single time, or you're still going to come back and feel like, I don't have anything to wear. My clothes don't fit. They don't feel like me. I'm still not showing up as boldly as I want to. I have a lot of black and gray and navy. I hear this all the time. I see it all the time, right? It's still going to come back to that thing. You're just going to keep yourself in a hamster wheel. So you want to break that cycle. We about breaking that cycle, getting you the job, getting you the money, getting you the visibility, getting you an increased sense of confidence and conviction in yourself. Why? Because you bad. You don't. And you deserve it. So you need to claim it, right? You need to start acting like you're worthy. And one of the great steps that you can do is building a wardrobe that says, I am worthy. Letting your clothes be confidence building tools, be tools that invite conversations from others, right? Let your clothes do some of the talking for you. Okay? When I step into a space, people recognize me, and it is always intentional because I want to invite conversation. I'm a business owner. I'm an entrepreneur. I want to invite people to have conversations, and come up to me and maybe compliment me on my frames or my hat or my necklace or whatever it is. And I'm going to be like, yo, I love what you got on. Or be like, you know what? Do you mind if I give you like a quick piece of advice or guidance in this department? And if it's too much, like, it's okay. I just like see you and I'm like feeling your energy. And I just want to like give you like a quick style tip right now that I think you could do a couple of things to really like turn up this look you got going on. Right? Like, that's the space I'm in. So any opportunity I'm able to do that, I want to have it. So whatever your goals are, however you want to show up, right? However you want to make an impact with your work, like you had the ability to create a wardrobe that supports that. Okay, that gives you the confidence to show up like that, both in the office and out of the office. Okay, building that wardrobe that really supports your full lifestyle. So if you know that these are some spaces where you're like, okay, this is me. I think I'm lacking. And let me know in the chat, right? Let me know. Let me know what's resonating more with you. Are you more like quick fix or style transformation? Drop it in the comments. I keep saying the chat because I'm on StreamYard and it just looks like a chat. But if you're on LinkedIn right now, and you might also be catching this on Facebook or YouTube because I'm also streaming there too. Drop in the comment. Let me know. Do you feel like a quick fix or a style transformation aligns more with where you are right now? If you feel like a style transformation is really where you are, right? Is based on what we shared around presence, around changes in your body shape, changes in your career, visibility. If those were the pieces, and every time you were like, that's me. That's me. Like, Nana, you just read me, girl. Like, if that's the situation, I really want to take a little bit of time right now to just invite you to have conversation with me. Right now, I am opening up and inviting 4 women to have conversations with me this week to talk about their style, to talk about your goals over the next 12 months, and to help identify where some of your style challenges are. And then see if you might be a good candidate for my 3-month style coaching program. It's called the Style Elevation Experience. And if you would like to learn more about it, definitely send me a DM or comment style transformation, and I'll reach out to you and share with you some even more details. But essentially, this program that I designed, it's virtual, and so it's not an in-person experience. So I'm able to support women all across the country and all across the world by allowing them to meet with me one-on-one to gain clarity, knowledge, and build confidence around their style. So I have a framework called the CKC method, which is clarity plus knowledge builds confidence. And those are also the 3 phases of the program. And I take time to guide you through defining your personal style, identifying your style type, understanding your color seasons, your body shapes. And I do personal shopping for you and create outfits for you and teach you and provide you with different formulas around outfit creation and accessorizing so that you have a really clear picture of what your style is and how to build it. And then I help you. I am your guide, your architect. Like, we construct this thing together, baby. All right. And just helping you to do some shopping, do a closet cleanse to edit the pieces that are in your wardrobe right now that are no longer serving you, right? That are part of that identity of 10 years ago, right? We want to focus on now and the future and where you're going and who you're embodying. So helping you to cleanse your closet and then helping you to figure out how to leverage those really great pieces that you do have in your wardrobe with maybe some new pieces that you're going to invest in and how to make it all work so that you feel like you have the clothes that you need for the different elements of your life. And this program is really designed for women of color who are seeking those leadership positions or currently in those leadership positions. And they understand the importance of showing up as their best self, as their most authentic self, showing up with confidence in their work because it makes an impact, it resonates, and it's just going to help them deliver and bring value in the way that they want to. to their clients. And so we talk a lot about mindset, and how you can, especially in today's society, how you can completely redefine professionalism on your terms. Like, I want to stand on the couch and shout this. Like, just helping to reignite and encourage you to show up authentically, however you define it, and helping you to figure out how you will define it, not somebody else, but you, helping you to understand what that looks like for you. If you want to wear your hair naturally, giving you ideas about what styles would work with you, because we do talk about the beauty department as well. Making sure that if you want to wear more color in your wardrobe because you're tired of that rhetoric of just navy, gray, black being the only colors that you can wear in the workplace, because it's just not true. But if you're not sure about how to do that, and you're really concerned about feeling unprofessional or being seen as unprofessional, we debunk and I provide you with strategic and tactical ways that you can begin to incorporate more of your authentic self into your wardrobe. Because that is truly at the core of what's going to help you have a style that really gives you the kind of presence that you desire. So if I'm sharing these nuggets and you like, yes, 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 like, drop style transformation in the comments, drop it in the chat, or send me a DM. If you don't feel comfortable sharing this publicly, it's all good. You don't want everybody all in your beeswax. Girl, holla at me in the DMs, right? It's a safe space. Share with me and let me know what challenges that you're going through right now. Let me know which of the different scenarios that I shared really resonated with you. So that way we can have a conversation and really figure out what's the next best step for you. And if it is more of a style transformation, then the style elevation experience might be a great solution to help you build out your wardrobe so that you have what you need to crush it in these work streets. All right. So definitely hit me in the comments and the DMs. And let me know too. Really, definitely drop in the chat and let me know which scenario really resonated with you. I'm very curious to see where you all are at in your style journey, as I say, and which elements really resonate with you. If you feel like you have a clear understanding of your style, if you feel like visibility is really happening for you right now, if you feel like, you've had changes in your body shape and you're just not sure what works or fits, let me know. Let's really understand what's happening with you. And I want to, provide some help. There's content that I've already created that might be super helpful for you, or there might be some other directions and other tools and resources that I can point you in to give you the next best step that's going to help you have more confidence and authenticity in your style. All right. So I cannot wait to see what your guys' thoughts are and check out some of the DM conversations. And as always, keep following and tune in to next week's LinkedIn Live, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. All right, y'all. Have a great rest of the day. Peace.